I grew up in a small town, in a village, and life was really fun. We just had freedom to go wherever we wanted. It was a safe place to be. But suddenly, one day everything changed because one of the girls that I knew very well came back and she told me that something happened in the neighbor's house. And she told me that actually that Anna, who was in that house, tried to grasp her, kiss her, and he locked the door and he wouldn't let her out. I couldn't believe that someone we knew so well, whom we met every single day, could do something like this to one of our own friends. The statistics in India are quite alarming because the Ministry of Women and Child Development published a study. This statistic says that 52.3% of Indian children are sexually abused. That is huge. Like, you take two children, one has been sexually abused. How does a community, how do you and I respond to something like this? Now, the first part is being aware of how to identify. When a child has bruises because of regular playing and rough and tough wear, you find bruises on the elbows, on the head, on the knees, natural places where your body would touch when you fall. Whereas if you find bruises on the child in areas around the mouth, in areas around the genitalia or very close to the genitalia, then you know that there is something wrong or the child is being subjected to some abnormal act, which is not a normal thing for a child to happen in the daily course of running around and playing and being a child. Sometimes it could be just the way they're walking. They may be walking uncomfortably because there may be pain in the genitalia. When they start complaining about these things, your first thought should be, how did my child protract something like this? And if you look deeper, you may find that the child is being abused sexually. Now, it's important that you sit with the child, make the child feel very comfortable. Let the child know that it's not the child's fault, whatever may have happened. That's very, very important. Be very careful not to ask the child, why did you do this? But rather, how did it happen? Not to put the child on the side of the blame, but to let the child know that it is okay, that she or he can trust you. As a parent, the child may be comfortable speaking to you. Sometimes the parent may feel, sometimes you may feel that it's better to involve another person. And it's true, we are not equipped to deal with sexual abuse. Maybe we've not been through it and we do not know how to respond. It's better to involve a professional, go to a counselor, because the counselor is a professional, a person who is trained to deal with your child. The counselor will also work not just with the child but also with you. How you can make your home safer and how you can respond to the child in your home and give you guidance and walk you step by step through this process of recovery.